Well, this morning I got up and it was such a beautiful, beautiful day. So I wanted to do something entirely different. One of my favorite shows is the Mighty Python. One of the things I used to like about Mighty Python was that they'd be in a topic somehow and this and that and the other, and all of a sudden they would stop with something completely different. And they would say, now for something completely different. Well, I'm going to do the same thing. Now something completely different. Denise is going to be working, so I'm not going to have a pelon. A pelon, by the way, is a passenger driver, a passenger on the motorcycle. And I figured, you know what? It would be pretty cool if for my morning ride, you were my pelon. So I went ahead and videotaped the ride this morning, and I join you to be my pelon. Hope you enjoy the ride, and again, now for something entirely different.
Okay, we're going to try this again. My camera was lopsided before. It is, I think, straightened out right now. There's the launch pads. The far end one is where SpaceX shoots off their rocket. And if you go to the closer one after that, next to that water tower, that's where the STS gets launched. It's a nice, beautiful view. I sure would like to see a launch from here. I think it would be just incredible from here since it's dark and everything. I may have to look into that sometime. All right. Well, we're going to continue on this ride. And I recorded this, Denise, for you, since I know you wanted to come and ride today, but weren't unable to. Well, maybe this is the second best thing I can do for you. I'll continue in a little bit. You know, I'm so glad that you convinced me, or kind of suggested for me to go ahead and take this ride. It is such a beautiful, beautiful day for this ride. The temperature is just perfect, and the view is perfect. And we're traveling in Merritt Island Reserve, you know, the one that we go to all the time. And I kind of figured that you would want to be here with me, and you can't. So I'm videotaping this. Hopefully that you'll get some good out of it, and may give you a little bit of a feeling of the ride. You know that the pictures and the movies doesn't do it justice. So, you know, I don't think that, you know, it may help, it may not help, I really don't know. But if you can imagine taking this ride and imagine the wind blowing in your face, this cool wind blowing in your face, and all this beautiful greenish that's going on here. And if you were here, you would see there's a bunch of birds that are nesting right now on top of some of these poles, and when it shows, I'll videotape that. But in the meantime, I'm gonna let you go. Again, this video can't be too long. It won't fit on what's up. All right, talk to you a little bit. You know, I know that this is the part of the ride you like the most. I've actually seen the bay, and as we, you know, see everything. And I just wanted to film this for you as we go over. Again, I know this is one of the parts that you like the best. Me too, to be honest with you. We're both in a full agreement with it. It is the best. All right. Now we're going to try this little joint here. It's been around since the 1960s. And it's been around that long. I mean, you gotta have good food. You just gotta be. So we're going to try it out. Matter of fact, I'm going to have a peanut butter banana shake. Wow. Almost like an Elvis, except for the bacon and the bread. All right, let's check it out. All right, We're going to try this place out. Man, it's a beautiful place. Really nice. All the old stuff. I wonder if it's any good. Well, we're going to give it a shot. We'll see what happens.
Well, we're here. This is the famous peanut butter banana shake. I gotta tell you, it's pretty damn good. But you definitely have to like peanut butter in order to have this. I went ahead and ordered a double deluxe cheeseburger. So we'll take a look and see how that one is. Well, the shakes are really good, but their burgers are awesome. Let me see if I can get a picture here of this. But it's the old-fashioned cheeseburger. Greasy, juicy, just delicious. It's really, really, really good. This is a little mine. You know, it's gold mine. Not many people know about it. You get a chance to pass by here, I give this thing a little bit of a try. All right. Well, after finishing this great meal, I'm going to probably be hitting the road. If you ever pass by Titusville, you gotta check this place out. Moonlighting Drive-In. It has all kinds of trivia from back in the 60s. Every type of TV show and movie that I can think of from the 50s, 60s, and 70s is it's all hung up here. Very well decorated. The service is incredible. It's really good, and the food is really good. And the price is in a really good range. So if you get a chance, come on over. Give this place a try. I think you'll like it.
Well, we had a really nice lunch, and we're leaving the old Moonlight Drive-In. It's really a nice place. It's a very old-fashioned place. You get a chance to give this place a shot. Give this place a shot. Real friendly people. I think you would totally enjoy it. Onward and onward. You can see Merritt Island over there, and that's the way we are heading. The center, and we'll continue on our ride. Right now, I'm passing by the assembly building. You know, the assembly building, and you can see it as clear as day. Yeah, and it's such a beautiful day. So now we're approaching Kennedy Space Center, the visitor center, and as you can see from a distance, you can see the shuttle, the booster, and the and the tank, and you can see from a distance. And we can get closer, and next to it you'll see a building, and that's where the Space Shuttle Atlantis is there in exhibition. It's full of rockets and all kinds of really neat. It's a really neat place to visit if you come down this way. It's worthwhile your time and money. All right, we'll continue on our ride. Okay, to one side here's the entranceway to the Space Center. And over to this side, you got Blue Origin. That's one of the manufacturers of rockets, and this is where they manufacture the rockets to blast them bad boys up and put satellites up. Yeah, this is a really nice ride. It shows all this stuff. And it's surrounded by, you know, reserve and trees and nature. So it's kind of humanity blending in with nature. Pretty neat. Well, we're heading toward Port Canaveral now, and you get a chance to see all the ships that are docked. Even though you may not see too many because we're getting late and a lot of them probably may have left off already, but you'll see some, and it's kind of interesting as we go over the causeway, and I'll show you what's on the other side. So, in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and just drive. Okay, as we're going over the causeway, as you can see right over there, is the ship's cruise ship. That's a big boy right there. But all the other ones have left, and we only have one there that's missing. That's there. And this is the causeway. And it's really nice. You can see the other bridge and the water. Very peaceful. Again, just a great ride. Overall, great ride. And we're going to have to take a closer look at this big boy and see what it looks like. As we get closer, I will put the camera back on and you get a chance to see a close-up view of this big monstrosity of a ship. Okay, so we got a better look at this monstrosity, this big boat, as we get close to it. And we're coming up to the port, and hopefully we'll be able to get a close-up look at this bad boy. It's big. It has to carry an incredible amount of people in that ship. Well, let's see if we can get in here. There we go. I'll take a look at this thing. We're kind of next to it. We're waiting for get a little bit closer. As you can see, it is big. It is huge. It's almost like a skyscraper. We're here at the area where they drop off people. And as you can see, a lot of luggage, a lot of people already checked in. And yeah, we'll let some of these people pass by. Be good not to run them over. There we go. And one last people. If we let everybody pass by, we'll never get out of here. All right. So we're going to be turning around, and you're going to be able to see how, and there's a lot of police presence, which is good. Make absolutely sure that everybody's safe. All right, here we go. And as you can see, this thing is huge. Big, 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 big. As we slowly go by. Well, we're leaving Port Canaveral, and Port Canaveral has been voted as the busiest port in the state of Florida. It has actually overcome Miami. Miami used to be the busiest port in Florida, but now Port Canaveral has been. At one time, sometimes there is as much as 10 ships docked here at one time to be able to cruise ships in order to go out in the ocean. So it's considered one of the busiest ports in the state of Florida. As a matter of fact, what's interesting about it, it even has a submarine base, which is kind of pretty cool, to be honest with you. All right, we're going to continue on, and we're going to be going now to Cocoa Beach. We are here in Cocoa Beach. Very busy, a lot of traffic, but it's really a nice little beach type area. And it has all kinds of places to eat and see. We just passed this the Museum of the Wizard of Oz, and we're now heading toward the main part of Cocoa Beach. And Cocoa Beach has been here for a very, very long time. It was first established when they went ahead and did the space program back in the 50s. And slowly but surely it grew to a very nice little town on the beach. It grew with the space program. As the space program became more popular, became more active, more of the technicians and so on moved here, and this little town was born, and this little town grew up in population. It's a quaint little town, and the people are really friendly and, like I said, real good people. Yeah, Cocoa Beach went from a space-type town to a surf town, where a lot of surfing people come here at a regular basis to surf. The surf is pretty darn good, but it's the hometown of Ron John's. Ron John's was a small little place, small little store that was dedicated toward just surfing. The little store started growing up, and as it became popular, it started to grow into this huge conglomerate area. And we're going to be passing on it right now, and you're going to be seeing a little bit of Ron John's as we pass by. Okay, this is Ron John's surf shop now, and as you can see, it is quite a place. It's big, it's huge, dedicated to all outside sports, water sports, and it is huge. And inside, incredible amount of stores and a couple amount of stuff that has to do with surfing and water sports. So it's a really nice place. And we have hotels all over the place, and then it becomes more of a little tourism type place. Which is okay, not a problem. Tourism brings money. So we're heading out of Cocoa Beach, and we're going to be going to a military base called Space Force, the home of Space Force. What made this town a lot more popular was a little TV series called I Dream of Jeannie. I Dream of Jeannie was supposed to be based here on Cocoa Beach. A large percentage of the recordings in I Dream of Jeannie was done in Hollywood. But in reality, there was some parts of I Dream of Jeannie that was filmed here in Cocoa Beach, including the Space Force. At the time, it was an Air Force base, and the main base where Tony used to work out of. And so this is supposed to be the area or the place that he was supposed to work out of. And this TV series back in the 60s was a comedy show, and it showed a lot of stuff, but it showed a little bit about Cocoa Beach, and everybody portrayed it because that's where supposedly it was supposed to be at, is Cocoa Beach. So everybody coordinated Cocoa Beach with the I Dream of Jeannie. People started coming here, started flocking here, and slowly but surely tourism became popular here, and one of the main revenues of Cocoa Beach. So our next stop will be Space Force military base. We're now approaching U.S. Space Force, Patrick Space Force Base. Before, this used to be called Patrick Air Force Base, but then once Space Force was formed, it was allocated as the main base for Space Force. Space Force controls basically anything that has to do with space, including the satellites and some rocket launches, but surveillance and so on. It is a very important base, and it's here in the Barrier Island that this base comes up. You have housing for the military personnel. And they're pretty nice homes, you can see. And you have the beach on the other side. So, you know, some of these servicemen can enjoy the beach, enjoy the surfing, and so on. Beautiful view of the beach. This continued to build, continue to get bigger, as of course we all know that space is going to be a very important place. And part of this is the old part of the base, which is what you're seeing right now. And there is a building which I don't think you can see it from here anymore. It used to be where they used to film the part of I Dream of Jeannie that used to be done here. The base has been around for a long time, and it is the main bread and winner of Barrier Islands, since a lot of the servicemen that are here live here, and also they spend their money here. As you can see, it's a big base. You used to have all kinds of aircraft. Now lately, basically what you got is you have refiller tanks, C-130s, you know, transportation type bases. When the president was visiting here, from Clinton all the way to Obama to Trump, this is the place they used to land. Matter of fact, used to land right there, in that area, right over there. I remember coming here and seeing the two Air Force One, or Air Force 747s that used to be parked here. One was the one that the president was being carried, and the other one was a decoy to help prevent the president from being targeted by the president. And we are coming into that building that I was telling you about. It has been modernized, but it's not what it used to be. It used to have all kinds of windows, all kinds of stuff, but now it's been closed off. That building right there, once it had all the windows and everything, after it was remodified, used to be in I Dream of Jeannie, the place where astronaut Nelson used to work at, and they consider that as NASA. So that's a nice little trivia. All right, well, let's continue on our ride here, and we will talk to you later.
Well, I hope you enjoyed our little ride, our little this morning ride. And again, something completely different. We are going to be going home. I got to fill up Tina so she can be happy, and then go ahead and head on home. Thank you for watching, and have yourself a good day. And remember, be safe out there.